Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and we get an article here this morning on Sarasota Police, who is right next to Charlotte County, and I'm shocked. The Herald Tribune actually spoke the truth here about who the biggest thieves in your local government are, and that is the police and the sheriff. Their unrealistic pay, benefits, and retirement are going to, it's a Ponzi scheme, period. The reason why regular business cannot do a Ponzi scheme is because it is a scam, and this is a scam too. These people can work, get hired in at 20, retire at 45, and you could pay for 40 years of them not working. Do you get that? I don't get that. And the reason why we regular people don't get that, because it is unrealistic. It is a scam. The biggest thieves in your area, one of them, unfortunately, is the police and the sheriff. The other ones are the schools. Oh my God, they're gonna kill us with the unrealistic pay, benefits, and retirement. And the same thing for the firefighters is a whole nother story. And then of course the regular government workers. Do you know why regular businesses don't pay like they do? Because it's unrealistic, it's unsustainable. They are stealing from you. Defund them now. This used to be an honor, not a money-making scheme and scam. And the Herald Tribune is calling them out. Detroit was the first one to go bankrupt because the government, police, and firefighters totally ripped off the people and bankrupted them for their greed. And now we hear that Illinois, the whole freaking state, is going to go bankrupt because of these. Your friends that are government workers are not your friends. They are stealing from you. These people steal more from you than all the thieves in your area. They are the crooks, period.
Sarasota cops admit that they are the biggest thieves in Sarasota with outrageous and unrealistic pay, benefits and retirement. The same thing is happening in Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL and the PUNTA GORDA Police Chief Tom Lewis Department. They steal more from you than all the thieves in the area. $2 million more for police. Rising pension costs, additional officers part of proposed new budget. By Zach Murdoch. Zach.Murdoch at HeraldTribune.com. Sarasota 4 new police officers will be watching over various parts of the city next year under Chief Bernadette DiPino's proposed new budget. The positions include 2 new evening foot patrol officers downtown, a new street crimes officer and a new traditional patrol officer who, together, are expected to add almost $390,000 to the budget for 2017-18. But the new officers themselves make up only a fifth of the almost $2 million increase in next year's Sarasota Police Department budget, almost $33.6 million total. That is driven by increasing personnel and police pension plan costs, city leaders have said. The total $8.2 million police pension cost next year is about 12.4% of the city's entire general fund budget, DiPino and city manager Tom Barwin said Tuesday night. Long-term, this will be unsustainable within the current tax structure and employment levels if the city wishes to remain a diverse community with a full array of basic city services, Barwin wrote in his budget preview. Today, for every dollar of a police officer's pay, an additional 64 cents must be contributed to the police pension plan. The police budget makes up C. Police, B2. Police. Continued from B1. Just over half of the city's entire $66 million general fund, fueled by property taxes, and led the first of 3 lengthy workshops about the city's total $202 million proposed budget for the next fiscal year. The proposed new officers follow calls throughout this spring city commission election to bulk up the force, especially from new Commissioner Hagan Brody and unsuccessful candidate Martin Hyde. Both had argued for adding new recruits, especially downtown, to help residents and business owners who have complained about would-be panhandlers and homeless individuals. To that effect, DiPino proposes 2 new daily foot patrol officers dedicated to the greater downtown area every night. They would work about 4 p.m. to after midnight every day to supplement the 2 existing daytime foot patrol officers that walk the area from 7 a.m. to 6:45 p.m. each day, DiPino said. Currently, patrol officers typically respond to incidents and cruise the downtown area, but the new officers would be specifically dedicated there, she said. We've heard it from the business owners, we've heard it from the citizens, and I personally believe having those police officers deters crime and makes people more safe, DiPino said. The addition of a new street crimes officer also would fill out a full, 4-person squad to focus on proactive work in the department's criminal investigation division, according to the proposal. That group specifically works with the narcotics unit, prostitution diversion programs, and to combat human trafficking, DiPino said. The additional patrol officer will bolster the ranks of the about 70 total who drive and walk different zones of the city and across different shifts to ensure there are always officers out and responding to incidents, DiPino said. After presenting, DiPino and Captain Kevin Stiff went straight out the doors of City Hall for a trip to Orlando for a final hearing today on the department's effort to regain its accreditation. The department withdrew its accreditation in amid controversy in 2014, a year after DiPino was picked to lead the force, and is just now completing the lengthy reapplication process. SPD plans an event early next week to formally announce the accreditation if it is approved Wednesday, as is expected, DiPino said Tuesday night. Also today, the City Commission will continue combing through the series of departmental and special revenue budgets it oversees as it tries to close a projected $953,000 budget gap. City staff has recommended a 0.1 mil increase to the municipal property tax rate to cover the shortfall, which would be the first such increase since 2013. The increase would set the city millage at 3.28 mils and would result in including a small reduction in the debt millage rate, about $11.61 more on the tax bill of a $200,000 home, for example, Chief Financial Officer Kelly Strickland said.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month. Oh my God! Yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.